What's up, my squad? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a video that I feel like I needed to record for y'all because for these past few days I have been using, going back to our roots, the cosmetic wedge to apply my makeup. So this little sponge right here, this baby, I've been making the best out of this sponge. Like, you're literally using this for a highlight, contour, and foundation. Just one sponge though. And if you like prefer to set your makeup and stuff like that too, you can use one sponge to do all of that. For people who just like grossed out by that, like, I don't know. You know, it's always something with somebody. So I'm just like making this a disclaimer for anybody. Look, this right here, you can use it to do like a full face makeup routine, except eyeshadow. But you probably could do eyeshadow too. Who knows at this point? I don't know. But we're not talking about that, okay? Today we're just talking about contour and highlight and foundation. That's it. I'm gonna show y'all how I got this look. But in another video, you're gonna learn how to do the powder steps. I just did like the foundation, the highlight, and the contour with this sponge. Y'all ready to see it? Go ahead, keep on watching. And yeah, don't go nowhere. She I do everything. I move everything. So with this, I want to make sure that I'm using like pretty much all affordable products. So that's what I'm going to use. So what I'm going to be using today is the juviasplace foundation sticks, the shade sticks, and also their concealers. These products are pretty affordable. So if you're looking for some good and affordable products, especially for women of color. Right now, I'm just going to go in with a primer. Actually, just going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and apply that on my face. I'm going to take this concealer by juviasplace. This is the shade 9, and I'm going to apply that. So I'm going to use this side and apply it on the outer edges of my concealer to blend that part, while the other parts of my concealer just dries down a little bit and make it a little tacky so that it'll have better coverage. Even though this coverage on this concealer is definitely pretty good, but still, we just still want to make sure that we're getting all of the coverage that we need. This is just what I've been doing for the past few days. I kind of forgot all about the wedges, honestly. You know, we kind of forget about the things that worked before all the other stuff that we have. Which is, nothing's wrong with that. I mean, like, times are changing, so you want to change with times, but I'm just here to let you know that if you don't want to change, you don't have to. I mean, it works either way. So I'm going to blend this out using the other side of the wedge. So I'm also going to blend this into the concealer so that there's a nice transition between the concealer and the foundation. So this would be my foundation shade that I went in with. And I just applied that around the perimeter of my face where I didn't apply any concealer. So all the space that was left available, I applied foundation. This is also for people who think that you gotta buy everything that YouTubers tell you to buy, because you don't. You can literally use whatever works, you know? So we gotta get over that too, just letting these YouTubers tell us how to spend our money. And I mean me too, because I fall into the same category. I be watching little videos of people and they be having me buying a lot of stuff that I do not need, especially because I'm not making no money from YouTube right now. So I need to make sure that I am being aware of that. So already, if this video is helpful for you, go ahead and like it. And let me know which part of this video that you really enjoyed. Like what process did you like about the video? And so now I'm just blending in under the eye area again, taking that same side that I used the concealer on and blending in that concealer. So even the coverage is really good, you know? Like you don't have to worry about that. If I'm not mistaken, you could also wet these sponges too. But it's all up to you, girl. All up to you. So that's looking really good. That's looking really nice. Nice and blended. So I'm telling y'all, this was the tool before all the other tools. And it looks really good. So I'm just going to go in and make sure I'm getting up underneath there. So everything is just blended in seamlessly and matching, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my Juviasplace and apply that around the perimeter of my face. This I'm going to bring down just a little bit. And I can use the rest of the residue from the sponge to blend underneath this area. So I'm not going to apply nothing under that. So I'm using this side of the sponge, the bottom, to blend out my contour. And I find this side works really well for that purpose, just because the contour is usually in smaller spots and you want to make sure that you are not applying too much to that area, or just have enough space to just go ahead and blend that all out. So I'm just making sure that I'm blending it in. That is blended in. And then I like that you could just literally dab and you don't have to spread the product around and stuff like that. It kind of like stays in place. And then I'm going to do the other side. Dab it, and then it moves. You can move it around. Depending on how you work this, you can work it to your advantage. So just going in and blending in the areas where I want that contour to be, my contour. And then, like I said, I could just go ahead and go under. I don't have to apply anything just because I don't want it to be harsh either. This spot right here is a dry spot, so if it looks weird, that's why, because it's a dry area on my face. I'm just going through that season right now. It's the winter, so your girl skin is acting crazy. It's acting crazy, y'all. You don't want to see me flourish. On a real note, though, I think I need to see a dermatologist because my skin has been really dry. Drier than ever this winter. Like, I've never been this dry before. We looking like somebody. Who we looking like? Our mothers. So I'm going to take this shade and just go in to furthermore add like some highlight. That's all. Nothing too major, y'all. You know, we want to make the most out of what we have. And again, I'm going to take that same side that I used for concealer and blend this out. And because it's already like the dark shade within there, it's not going to interrupt anything. It kind of probably will just blend all together. And it won't be too light, like too light. It'll just blend right in with the other shade, you know? As you can see, darling. As you can see, darling. I also like what I like about the wedge is that it's small so it can get into these little spots. They do have little sponges, like beauty blender sponges that they created for those purposes, but I like that you can kind of like get a full everything out of the cosmetic wedge too. Like you could get into those small places, you can use it for the larger places, and it works. It also helps in creating that dimension within your face. So when you are contouring and highlighting, it's going to help you to really get that dimension that you need or that you desire. I know for me it does. So I'm just going back in and kind of cleaning that up with the bottom, which is where the contour was. You can also use this for powder. I'm trying to think about whether I want to do that. Do I want to do the powder with this? Actually, I don't, because I have that dry spot on my face. I know it's not going to react well using a sponge, and it'll be just like I'm baking, and y'all know I do not like baking. So this is where the brush come in handy. I'm not going to do that on camera right now. I'm going to save that for another video. Maybe a contour and highlighting video with powder. So I basically just showed you guys how I contour and highlight. I'm actually going to go in though with my foundation shade and clean up underneath that area to make that contour a little bit more defined. So this they call reverse contouring. So I'm going to use this and blend it down. See how it just works? Like, it just works. So you just getting the best out of this sponge, and you literally could go to the store and pay probably like $1 for like a bunch of these. At the most, probably $3, I say, for like a bunch of them. That's literally it. I hope that this was a helpful video to you guys. It's definitely something that I've just been doing for the past few days. For me, it's just that quick step that I added that's going to help me to get out of the house quicker than I would usually. If I was like doing everything with different brushes and stuff like that, of course that takes more time because you're picking up different stuff to use to apply the product. So because I've used the wedge, and I did majority of my face with that, it just makes my time a lot more quicker in doing my makeup. So I hope that this is something that you guys enjoyed. I definitely look dewy because I'm gonna have to set it. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful because it was just something that I was doing and I thought that it would be good to share with you guys. So if it is helpful, if it was helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to join the Mod Squad, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.